the Virginia Cavaliers and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Conditions. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake early.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump. But that interception was like giving every single fan here in the stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
Great place to start for this offense.
Here we go.
The give from the gun, fighting off the defender. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. The run inside. It's Hill. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
Opposite. Lily.
Austin Mack. It's complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal.
Kill. Ready.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll bring it out. It's Beebe. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And they tacked on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Shakes off the defender. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke 1 tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator and the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown Tide! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the shotgun on third down. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Looking for more room. Did some work on the return. They mark him out of bounds right at the 20.
How about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands, the big defensive line that comes up with the INT.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for once.
They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hill. He'll be brought down at the 12-yard line. Not enough for the first down. And let's see if they try to convert on 4th. And here comes the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Intercepted! That's 5 in the first quarter. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33.
And what a start for this guy. That's now his 2nd interception in the first quarter of this game. He has been an absolute ball hawk in this thing early, and the quarterback would do well to stop throwing his way the remainder of this game.
This offense has it with really good field position. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Here we go. Ready. But hard.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
So now it's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Mack. Trying to escape and get it himself. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for room. It's Riley. And he got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Might be changing the route. From the gun, running back gets to give. Can't get him to the ground. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the 1st quarter yet.
And he added the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lewis. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Throwing, Holstein. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. He takes it in. Touchdown, Bama!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good. One more on the lead. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. After the break, they'll go back to work. The run to the left. Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And how about the big play by the backup running back? Hey, listen, I don't get the ball much. I don't get to prove myself much. You know how you get more carries? You prove it when you do get it. And that is a big-time play. First touch, shows off the speed. He shows, hey, I can be this guy too. I need some more touches.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Lewis.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's got it again. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
The Cavaliers will have it 1st and 10. They go play action with Holstein. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 20. All the way back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turned on the Jets, making the big play.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Here's Holstein to throw. Finds his man. It's Flores. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
He's got him.
Well, you can afford to be a little bit late as a quarterback when you're throwing crow routes into zone coverage when you've got an arm like that. This dude's got a cannon.
And the Cavaliers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Run in the red zone, it's Lewis. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
The Cavaliers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he's thrown another interception. Trying to take it back. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on route short. They take a shot down the field on 3rd and short. Questionable shot probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, just because you have the shot play called on 3rd down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it down there if he's not open. I think that time he forced it into traffic, and that's why it got picked off.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Throwing Mack. Looking left. It's caught downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection, and they're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Hill. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They only need about the length of the football to convert on 2nd down.
Here we go. Shift.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Second and inch is a really good time to take a shot. Back to the ground with the running back. Breaks the tackle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the 2nd level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Here's a little room there. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Tide uses its 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll move the wide receiver. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And this one's not going to work out either. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's 4th down. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. Going right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Here we go. Ready.
Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. On the run, it's Hill. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground and you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Lewis. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
And the Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. The snap sets up to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Swings it out to the flat. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs and then again hurdle. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
Yeah, man, that's another drive for this offense where it's frustration. You're looking to the sidelines. There's not a lot of juice, man. They haven't been able to get going and put drives together and score points. They've got to find something because this game's starting to creep along and they really need to make something happen.
Tide ready to roll on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll send the back in motion. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a crease. It's Hill. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Austin Mack finds his man. It's Jenkins. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40.
Here we go. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the run, it's Lewis. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They didn't give him much on the return, but they are in prime scoring position at the 22. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Running the red zone, it's Riley. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Mack. Got his man on the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to do it on the ground. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
The Cavaliers' offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about this offense. It's been a struggle fest. They've been riding the struggle bus. They haven't done anything right today.
The Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Martin. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Wide receiver going in motion. Here's a heat. Unleashes one. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this defense.
The Alabama offense coming onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Trying to impose their will with the run.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. On the move. They stop him at the 23. Good pickup, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll bring up 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Caught, and he's got room. Mark him down right there, but he's got plenty for the first down and to keep this drive moving.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Slams it ahead. How about this defense? Another stop. This one right at the line of scrimmage. It's 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Throwing Mack. He wants it all. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Martin.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
And the Cavaliers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Really, the MO of this offense is their ability to run the football. They've been trying to get this guy going. They've given it to him time and time again. Just really hasn't been a lot of space and a lot of place for him to go. You got to give the defense credit, especially their front 7. They are winning in the trenches so far this game. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Keeps it himself. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Looking downfield on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Gets rid of it. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Lewis. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.